This playthrough is rated T for teen. Today, on this episode of Sam and Max Save the World situational comedy, we'll find out who has the life-altering disease and who's going to come back from the dead for the 6th time. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode. Well, Sam and Max Save the World. So, in the last episode, we got our 15 minutes of fame, we went on Midnight Cowboys, saw the variations, and we also tried to sing, but we didn't do a great job of it. So now we need to see what we can do to get to Myra's show, because basically we have to go through all the different shows to get to Myra's for whatever weird reason. So before we continue on, let's see how everyone reacts to the casserole.
How'd you like something to eat?
No thanks. The camera already adds 10 pounds.
Yeah, that's so true, so true.
No thanks.
Yeah, I don't want to give him that. Yeah, you're supposed to make a cake and give it to Wizard here, but we don't have the cake yet.
How'd you like something to eat?
I'm kind of saving room, thanks.
For his cake, so.
How'd you like something to eat?
Not hungry, thanks.
No dice.
I don't want to give it to Max. He would eat it. Isn't that what he said? If you make the casserole in a different thing, he'll eat it in between takes or something.
Hi.
Oops.
Hi.
I didn't mean to talk to her.
Well,
You got that?
I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
no can do. How'd you like something to eat?
Are you kidding? I don't have time to eat.
Yeah, she's a director. She can't do that. She can't do that type of thing. Okay, well, anyway. So we do need to make a cake, but let's continue on through the door here. You can't go through here until you finish Midnight Cowboys because the chicken's behind the door here. So.
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How do you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
God, some creepy albino man is telling us about magic. I better run away. I'm trying to remember who he's actually supposed to be parodying. I think it's the exercise guy. Oh, I forgot his name now. Very flamboyant, has big hair. I mean, it could be parodying him. I'm not sure. Just his attitude seems to be similar to him, but I could be wrong on that case. I'm not familiar with every single variation. So, but anyway.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How do you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything.
All right.
Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well,
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else.
Kind of reminds me when you prove a flat earther that the earth is round and they do every single type of mental gymnastics to not believe it.
6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else.
Okay, we're done with this. Even though he actually can read minds, Sam's not gonna acquiesce to it.
Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me!
Oh my! and that's unspeakably depraved.
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
leave it to Max to have anyone just go, oh dear.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my! How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
It is always weird to see, like, when Max is really into something and Sam's the complete opposite. Is like, I don't think so, buddy. You know, it's always entertaining dynamic.
What's the story on this prismatology flapdoodle?
Prismatology is only the greatest intellectual, emotional, and spiritual revolution ever to grace this fair planet.
Thank goodness we have someone who can give an impartial assessment.
Shh. Tell us more.
Join Prismatology today, and you too can experience the magic of true bliss.
That goes against everything I've ever hoped for, and yet now I'm strangely attracted to the notion.
Snap out of it, little buddy. We've got a case to solve.
Yeah, Hugh Bliss definitely screams ne'er-do-weller, if you know what I mean. So,
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
okay, so I was actually wanting to do the magic trick and I wasn't paying attention, so because we actually need to use this picture for something.
Nah. About this photo.
No refunds.
But we didn't even pay for it.
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
If you buy one of his books, you're not gonna enjoy it.
Nope.
And let's see how he deals with the.
Oh, Hugh Bliss, we've got something for you.
No gifts. All I need is love. Sweet love.
The love of love. Love, lovey, love song. Love. Okay, I think he says that to all the people, so, okay, so we want the actual picture for this. You'll figure this out later, but...
Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed.
It smells of purple, orange, golden balloons, or whatever the song is, so...
I think this Hugh Bliss guy is a bit of a wacko.
True, but he's a colorful wacko.
Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.
Alright, let's hit him with the other stuff, see if he reacts to any of this stuff.
Oh, Hugh Bliss.
No.
No, he does the same thing on that, so it's probably the same with the gun, too.
Oh, there's no crying in prismatology.
There's no crying in baseball!
In my experience, shooting beloved happiness gurus tends to be frowned upon by the general public.
Even if most of them are sham artists.
How about another picture, you bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round.
Oh, I actually didn't want a picture yet. I needed to do a magic trick, so...
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
He does that every time, by the way, so...
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre! Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
Actually, those are colors. Those are just shades of color, but, you know, mauve and all this other stuff, so... Well, you want green, but...
Red, Fred.
Ooh!
I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
I like the fact that, his dialogue box changes color, too, like his text.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color, any color.
It's a subtle detail, so you can change it back to white, too, so...
Do blue, Hugh.
Oh!
I challenge you to
Okay,
Alright, and then you can change it back to
return
white.
to your usual albinic hue.
wow.
I challenge.
Alright, one
Okay.
more time. We actually need... Wait.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Okay, just wanted to show off that dialogue, so... Okay, we want him to be, green.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is with magic.
Ah!
Anyway, you'll find out why later, so...
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
Of course, gather round.
For those who've been paying attention in the last couple episodes, you probably know why we want a green man in a picture.
Bye.
Okay, let's see.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Can I get a free car?
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park. Bah!
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Yeah, there was a general, like, the people getting the free cars, like, well, depending on the audience, but, like, that was actually a general concern, is because a lot of people who got the free vehicles could not afford the taxes and the insurance on those vehicles because they were too high grade, so a lot of people who got it, like, had to either sell them or give them away or whatever.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Kind of reminds me of a Christmas Story. Just, if you swear, in goes the soap.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
So that's why we're trying to do what we're doing, is we're actually trying to become famous so we can be on your show. It's just, if you go straight to it, it tells you how to do the solution. I was just basically doing the puzzles along the way, so...
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. in an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract. And a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, we already did the sitcom thing, so we just have to get the other two. So that's why we have to do all the shows.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
And you know how we get this scandal, right? But,
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
sounds like my aunt. No, I'm just kidding. She's actually not like that, but...
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Of course not. I'm just inspired, and even more so than usual.
Okay, I think that's it, so...
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
As far as I'm aware of, no one was going to react to the tape because it's required for that, so...
Myra exclamation point.
Myra $&$ would be more like it.
Now, no swearing in longhand, Max. This is a family channel.
Or rated T.
Director.
Sam, I've just deduced a vital piece of information in the case. That is where the director sits.
And people say you've been mailing it in.
Only on Tuesdays.
Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Good old WARP, where no horse is so dead they can't beat it a few more times.
Yeah, back in early 2000, Who Wanted to Be a Millionaire was crazily popular with Regis Philbin as the head. It's still on, but it's with some lady that, like, no one knows. I mean, people say the show's fine, but it definitely lost its luster ever since Regis left at the height of its popularity back in the day.
Midtown Cowboys, that away.
Alright, anything else?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, same joke.
Look over there. It's Myra.
Where?
It's written right above the door.
I don't have time for this.
Look over there.
It's written.
Okay, never mind. Thought you had extra dialogue for that.
So how does this game show work?
Did you just ask me how a game show works? A contestant comes to the podium, the host reads them a question, they get it wrong, they leave.
Just one question?
More time for commercials that way.
So how does this game...
Did you just ask me how
Okay.
a contestant...
Just one?
More...
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it's
See you later.
it's not
That's
to
a wrap.
it's not to drag out the whole thing. So
That's where I'd stand if I were the host, which I'm not.
all right. Anyway, let's see if we can't win $1 million.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire? With special guest host, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one. If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel too, at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
I'm going to say 42. But anyway, no, you can't answer this one because we're a bunch of idiots, so doesn't matter what you choose. Yeah, no idea, no clue, no chance, no hope.
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
This is an outrage. I demand a recount.
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay!
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
Anyway, it's 42 is the answer to that. But now that the reason we have to do this, we have to see that we actually see the game show questions.
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
I read it in on a Cracker Jack box.
That's where they keep the question cards.
I'm trying to remember if they have any other questions. Let me put it
No
back.
thanks.
Okay, I can't put it back on. Let's see what happens if we actually activate the game without actually... We're supposed to put something in there, but...
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Oh my, the questions have vanished.
Welcome back to
Stay in commercial, stay in commercial.
more commercials. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, I can't go on without the question, so...
See you later.
That's a wrap.
Maybe I should have shown out the... I think there's other questions, because you can't answer any of them, because they're supposed to be ridiculously obtuse.
Hi, Hugh.
Hi,
Okay. Yeah, I meant to...
That game show is a killer. I don't think we're ever going to win $1 million.
We could if they'd ask easier questions.
Well, obviously, Bird Brain. I think Myra's stump might be hypnotized.
That would explain... What would that explain, Sam?
It might explain why she'd do something weird, like hold her audience captive for 3.5 days and try to give them stuff.
It's true. Generosity isn't natural. It's even kind of scary.
Well, we've got...
And
Okay. Yeah, too bad the thing it won't let me go back to... Because I was actually going to see what other questions there were. But it won't let us...
No dice.
Alright. Well, to answer the questions we need to put in... Weirdly enough, we need to put in the Peepers lyrics.
Hey, a perfect fit.
So now we can just answer the questions easily because they're just simple. The reason it's so complicated is because obviously they don't want to actually give them $1 million. So...
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
Yeah, and obviously, weirdly enough, you can actually make him blue, and obviously you can. I forgot the dialogue choice if he's actually blue at the time, because wasn't red, green, and blue? Yeah, red, green, blue, and white on that one. So let's see what happens if we fail on purpose. So
Yes, Hugh. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you lose.
We'll be right back after these messages.
okay, there's not much to it. It's just you. Not really so much funny stuff on that one. So, Okay.
Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.
We've got another contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys.
Okay.
I think it's about the same anyway, so.
The question is, who are you?
Obviously, if you fail, but it's basically all the questions of the song is basically what they are. So, but we'll fail on purpose just to show
I'm
off.
Hugh Bliss.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm fairly sure that I'm Hugh Bliss. Identity is such a difficult concept. You lose!
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's kind of funny to fail the easy questions just because, you know.
We've got another contestant.
Okay.
Welcome back. Our next.
Okay. The question is, can I fly?
I think he can. Actually, I don't remember on this one how to fail it.
Yes, Hugh. Yes, you can.
As a matter of fact, that's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
Yeah, I was, hey, I know all about food stamps.
Could you use $1 million bucks?
Boy, could I.
I thought so. What am I, a charity?
Yeah, it destroys the game when you win, so you can't,
That's where I'd stand if I... That's where I...
Oops.
That's where they keep the question.
Okay, there's no reason to grab them, so.
Can we play again?
Well, you bankrupted us, so I'm thinking no.
I don't know why. a whole chance of no. Yeah.
So how does this...
Did you just ask me how
Yeah.
a contestant comes to... More time for commercial.
See you later.
That's a...
Okay. I thought she was gonna have something new just because she's like, we don't have a game anymore.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Oops, I didn't mean to talk to him, sorry. I wanted to show him the tickets, or the food stamps.
What am I?
Okay, he just says the same. So you'll say that to everyone, so, alright. Now, does Max have anything to say now that we've done that? Okay.
Well, we've got...
No, people wouldn't talk about that anymore, so, alright, let's get out of here. We actually want to leave now. Like, just leave the whole place. Because now that we have 1 million food stamps, we can now go to Bosco's. Because remember how he said he needed so much for that one item? I already forgot what the item was, even though it wasn't that long ago. Yeah. I think he says the charity thing, no matter who it is, I think.
How much would it take to get you to bow out of the competition?
Oh, I'd never do that. This means too much to me. My music is my life.
Yeah, well. So you know, those are the director in that one room. And you can't give items to Myra. You can only give them to her via dialogue.
Supposing a wealthy individual wanted to influence the outcome of this program.
Are you trying to bribe me? If you are, it won't do you much good. Your competition is my brother, after all.
Yeah, hard to win that, huh?
No can do. Supposing a wealthy individual wanted to...
If said individual could hit a high note, he might have a chance.
Otherwise, I think not.
Well, food stamps can only be used on food, so.
Supposing a wealthy...
You want me to change my vote, Sam? Just say the word.
No thanks, little buddy.
Okay, let's leave. We want to go to Bosco's now. We also want to go to Sybil now that we have the picture. Because remember how she said she was looking for pictures of little green men? Well, he's not little, but it'll work. So. Yeah, Sybil and Bosco have very little to do with this episode other than giving them the item.
Hey, guys.
Let's see. Okay. We already talked to all her stuff, so let's just give her the photo. So, oh yeah, let's see.
Hungry?
No. Who has time?
Let's see. No, hold on.
What am I, a charity?
Okay, nothing from you.
Do you know anything about advanced analytical combinatorial wave particle physics?
What, are you kidding?
Just checking. Do you know anything about advanced...
Okay, it's the same
Just
thing. Yep, trying to get Max in the picture there. I forgot to show off the game show questions to the peepers.
Nah.
But I don't think he says much, but I'll do it anyway, so... Alright. Actually, does Bosco react to the... Wait, did I give her the tickets? Hold on. Yeah, me and my short-term memory, man. It is bad. Like, I immediately will forget, like, something I just did.
What am I?
Okay, right. She said charity. Right. Let's see if Bosco has anything to say about the picture before we give it to her. Just for dialogue's sakes. Too bad you can't stay in running mode. Oh, well, it's not like you have to run that much in this game.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Monitors all over the place.
Want to see a neat picture?
I already know more than it's safe to know.
Hungry?
Thanks. I just ate a hot dog.
So, you're still hungry. Oh, wait, no, that's Asian food. Never mind.
Do you know anything about advanced analytical combinatorial wave particle physics?
Only what I read on the wall of the men's room.
Ooh. Yeah, probably not something to save for good company.
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
Yeah, that voice modulator, so you know what we're going to use it for.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey! Food stamps? I suppose I must accept them. Oh, the Danish government conspiracy. It's hogwash! Complete codswallop! Here, then, is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works! Trust me, trust me!
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works!
Thanks, Bosco.
Now we can hit those high notes. I've heard that helium is actually running out. Like, I don't know if all the details of it, but I've heard it's like there's not really a replenishment way to get it, so it's slowly running out to the point of we'll lose access to it after so many years. I don't know all the details, but
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
we're actually supposed to use this when we go to the singing competition.
Nope. Let me show you something.
Stand back, rogues, ruffians, rubbish mongers!
Alright, well, anyway, let's get out of here. Go back to Sybil's.
Whee!
Remember our old car,
Oops.
Max?
I didn't mean to click it.
Whee!
That's funny, but that does get annoying really fast. Especially if it gets in your way. But luckily it's only a quick flip and you can keep going, so it's not like it bogs the game down, you know what I mean? Okay, nothing with her. Alright, let's give her the picture then.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
You couldn't give us one, and she made it, published it that fast.
Hey guys.
Okay.
We'll
keep watching.
So, and what we have to do is go to the stand and go grab a copy. But I need to go back to the... now that we've shown everyone the cake and gotten the reactions for the food, we need to actually finish the cake now. Yeah, I know.
Where are we going, Sam?
I know I'm not doing things
the TV
efficiently.
Studio.
I just want to show off all the interactions, dialogue interactions when you have certain things. So, because we're supposed to grab the magazine.
No thanks. No dice. No can do.
Yeah, for some reason I thought they had reactions to that.
I don't want her to know I have these.
Yeah. Well, too late now.
Nah.
Okay. How about you, peepers? Can you?
Nope. How would you like to try out some new lyrics?
No thanks. I only perform my own material.
Anyway, let's go to the cooking show so we can finish that cake. Yeah, like I said, to show off all the dialogue, or at least a lot of it. I know I've missed some, but that's fine. It'll give you a reason to play the game yourselves. I assume there's been someone online who probably showed off all the dialogue before, so...
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
Okay, let's do nothing.
Well, that's all we have time for today.
Goodbye, adoring public. Soon I will demand tribute.
Okay, wait.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking.
Thank you.
What are we making?
Okay, we're making a cake.
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
Okay.
You'll want to crush up some dried dingo kidneys.
Come on, bachelors. You know you have them. Look under the sofa cushions.
As far as I'm aware of, I think you only have to put one ingredient in for this to work, but,
Of course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
Don't skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lardass, all you have is ass.
Well said, Max. Every meal has to include some of the standards, like monk paste.
Don't forget that saying. Monk paste for the taste. Pope vest for the zest.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
okay, and that's all we have to do for cooking, so... I think you get the same food reaction from...
How about some cake?
Are you kidding? I don't have time to eat.
Okay, it is different, so we need to show off to everyone once, just to show off the dialogue, so... We're at, the cake's actually not done, though. It needs to be... As far as I'm aware of, you don't need to show off the completed cake, because they'll not eat it, because it's part of it's part of a requirement for a thing, so... Oops.
Oh, Hugh Bliss, we've got something for you.
No, 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 no.
Oh, right, he doesn't take... That's right, he doesn't take gifts. My bad. Alright, yeah, too bad we can't really run in here. And it can't skip the moving in between different things, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, this episode might be a little bit longer because of me doing that, so maybe I should have made the first episode a little bit longer. Just to even it out. Oh well.
How about some cake?
No thanks. The camera...
Okay, so that's the same as before. It's just you have different dialogue instead. Let's see what Wizard says.
How about some cake?
Cake? Oh boy! Perfect for my birthday! There's no tomatoes in it, right?
Nope.
That was delicious!
And a little bit scary. You eat like Max.
Alright, now we're actually supposed to give him a bad cake because he'll just eat it, because we're supposed to get rid of him, basically.
Happy birthday.
Thanks again.
Okay. Okay, we need to make that cake again, by the way, so. Alright, well, you know, I'm just gonna cut that. I'll make the cake and I'll be right back. Alright, I made the cake. Now let's head back to Bosco's again. And get the, because we need to put an extra, and by the way, it doesn't matter what ingredient you get, because there's nothing tomato-y in any of those. We basically need to eat a tomato. Because that way we'll, because he'll never vote for us no matter what. So we have to forcibly get him out of there. So making me a potato, or tomato is the way to go. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Oh yeah, after doing the thing with Sybil, you know, buy the
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
yeah.
Hello?
And so he does new dialogue now, so.
Let me show you something.
Stand back!
Okay, you don't have any reaction to that. Okay, so we need to put the condiments on the cake.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Oh, that sounds so gross. You want a gross ketchup cake?
Hungry?
Thanks. I just ate a hot...
Okay. Nothing from you. But yeah, we'll give the wizard, and he'll go to the bathroom for hours, which will be enough time to win the competition, so. Let's see what Sybil says about her newspaper. Weirdly enough, this episode's one of the more isolated ones because of just going through the different game show or shows and whatever.
No thanks.
Okay, you can't give it to her. Never mind. I thought she'd have a comment about it. Well, my bad then. All right, back to the studio.
Where are we going, Sam? Good.
TV studio. All right, let's get rid of Wizard.
Happy birthday.
Oh boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty. Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... Uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Okay. Now he's out of the way. I don't think anyone has extra dialogue, but we'll double check.
So, Wizard's birthday is today, huh?
See? Some people pay attention to these things.
Oh, come on. I already said I was sorry for forgetting.
I confess I don't really understand how you could forget Wizard's birthday. I mean, aren't you guys triplets?
Technically, yes.
How's that work?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, he doesn't care about his birthday.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, the game didn't expect us to talk to him again after that, so yeah, there's a little bit of graphical issues in the game. Oh well.
Hey, peepers.
What are you?
Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to say something about the birthday, because now that we mentioned it, so...
What's the word on your fellow judge?
Rumor has it that he's a sucker for a really high note, Sam.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Even though he's told us that before, so...
Don't let your passion for overzealous criticism get in the way of our primary goal here, little pal.
I already forgot what that is.
Myra Stump, holding the audience hostage?
Oh, right. Sometimes my sponge is a little leaky.
A fact I know all too well.
Oh, right, I already listened to that one. Sorry about that.
If you...
There you go. Anyway, let's sing the song. And like I said, it doesn't matter which lyrics you use. So I don't have to show off that reaction every single time. So we just need to hit the helium.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
And then use the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call...
And yeah, it doesn't matter which one we do, we'll win either way. So, Love has a thorny backside, bottleneck on the freeway of doom, just like someone else's song, only somehow better.
Just like someone else's song, only somehow better.
So yeah, I'm in terrible torment. I am unbelievably happy. I'm cryptic and therefore deep. I am more successful than you.
Chomping on a crunchy silver spoon.
My girl's the greatest thing since sliced bread. My girl's cheating on me. I've solved life's greatest mysteries, but I'm not telling. I'm cooler and hipper than you'll ever be.
Playing cocktail angst on my bassoon.
Oh, by the way, cracking specs glasses means you hit the high note. Pity me, admire me, let me remind you that I write songs. I'll say anything just to make it rhyme.
Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You've still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote. Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Bin Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Oh, that was weird. Why Rushmore? Well, we'll find out in the next episode about the soda poppers where they went to. So, wait, what? Why am I walking all the way over there to talk to Max?
The show's over. You don't have to be up there anymore.
I know, but I'm waiting for random people to pass by so I can heckle the way they walk.
As God intended.
No dice.
Okay, yeah, it's plot related, so.
Hello, little acid sharks.
Didn't we? Aw.
Didn't mean to do that, so. Alright. Everyone's gone, so let's go to Myra. Like I said, if I've missed some dialogue, it's probably like a handful of like little details, so no worries. So let's, yeah, I don't think you can really do anything to the cow.
No can do.
And we already did this thing, so we don't have to worry about that. So, alright. Back to the game show and to Myra. So we're actually almost done with the episode. Like I said, these are really short. The game itself is like maybe 5 hours long or less, depending on how quickly you solve these and don't do all the dialogue options. So, yeah, I don't think Hugh reacts to. He doesn't react to gifts. Okay, yep, we're good.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourselves.
Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
That hasn't been proven.
We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You should have us on as guests.
I like my guests to be celebrities audiences are talking about. Have you been embroiled in any juicy scandals lately?
Our landlady thinks I'm the one who broke the dryer in the basement.
Come back when the media is talking about you. And don't forget to wash behind your ears first.
Like, there's slightly, I believe, slightly different dialogue. Like, if you give her the cover, like, whichever thing you give to her first, then they'll have a reference to that. But, like I said, it's, you know.
Actually, we grace the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Yeah, right in the nose for celebrity, don't they?
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Matt.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit!
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot news celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
Alright, so if you want to go straight to the solution, we need to go do the Embarrassing Idol story, but let's talk about everything else first.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak,
Okay, and then you can mess with stuff on certain situations here, but
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
yak,
if you
yak,
put-
yak, yak, bloody, bloody. Put that away right now. Blah, 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 blah,
I think she
yak,
says that to
yak,
both
yak,
things,
yak,
I believe.
bloody, 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 yakety,
Unwise
yakety,
in
yakety,
front of a
yakety,
live
yakety,
studio
yakety,
audience.
yakety, yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Nah.
yak, yak, yak,
Nope.
yak, bloody, bloody.
You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Well, I never. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
This
yak,
reminds me of
bloody,
a
bloody, bloody, yakety,
song
yakety,
or
yakety,
from the
yakety,
Music
yakety,
Man.
yakety, yak, blah,
Was
blah,
it cluck a little,
blah,
talk a little, cluck a little, talk a little, cluck a little, talk a little, talk a little, talk a little, cluck, 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 talk, 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 talk. I forgot the name of the song though. It's a decent musical.
She appears to have plenty to say already.
But basically, it's making fun of like gossipy women. So we do need to use the voice modulator, but not for this. So
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
I've noticed by recording these, I've noticed sound issues in this game. I guess this must be an earlier version of the game where.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am. Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
We've got to stop this TV program.
Stop it? It's the greatest moment of my deeply superficial life.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear, or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
Oh, well, I guess in the end, that's all it is.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here, possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
Not being able to get up and move around drives me crazy.
We're on a talk show. Let's flap our self-important gums until the cows come home.
Talk all day long about stuff that doesn't matter.
According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here, possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
They're jesters, so, dance for me, Jester. I think that's it, so, alright.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
Alright, let's talk to her again.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no.
Okay. I think that's it. Okay.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know.
What's that?
Oh,
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment. Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
This lady reminds me of my, I forgot her name, but a Jewish teacher I used to have. She kind of talked like this.
Ah, yes. Where were we?
Okay.
There's more you...
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Philo Pennyworth.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who plays Mr. Featherly on Midtown Cowboys. And we happen to have him backstage. Let's bring him out! Philo, give us your side. Is it true?
Myra, please, of course not. I'm a veteran of the British stage. I'd never be caught cavorting with a dog, a rabbit, and an alien. It's so 1997.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear a more terrifying denial.
This year, anyone who is anyone is all about birds of prey, ring-tailed lemurs, and Bigfoot. No one will ever take you seriously at the Globe Theatre otherwise.
And there you have it. I'm so shocked, I'm going to talk for at least the next 5 minutes about blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
And there actually is someone we need to pull over there, so.
Ah, yes.
There. I've changed my mind. I can't bring myself to talk about it.
All right. You can tell us something else about your scandalous affair.
There's more.
What's...
Alright, so let's get... So we want Bessie the cow to be on there, but...
One of the soda poppers.
Oh, my! Which one?
Whizzer.
Well, that's certainly an interesting accusation. We happen to have Whizzer waiting backstage. Let's bring him out.
I have no what they all that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my, I have no idea what that even means. And it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shocking fascination with the double entendre is wrecking blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah blah.
Alright.
What?
Let's get the
You're
rest
joking.
Oh.
Who?
Whoops. Okay, wait.
One of the soda...
Oh, my.
Specs.
Oh, my goodness. Well, audience, we just happen to have him backstage. Specs, come on out here.
What are they about? The thing and I the instead of my brother. And to be honest, I regret it.
You mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. What kind of... Why, in all my years, I never blah, blah, blah.
I'm not sure what they
yak,
actually
yak,
say when they
yak.
believe it, because sometimes they'll actually have an actual word, but it's usually like the joke of the word, but sometimes you can or can't tell during the bleep,
yeah.
so it's hard to say.
Oh.
Peepers.
Really? Well, by amazing coincidence, we happen to have Peepers backstage right now. Let's bring him out.
It's not true, Paul. All that happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's slang for. How are any of us supposed to listen to Burt Bacharach being interviewed without blah, 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 yak, yak, yak?
Burt Bacharach.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk about our smash hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 yak.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious-looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah, blah,
I've actually done that joke before, the can you may I, because it's proper English, dang it.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to do the embarrassing idol story now, so after all these, so... Actually, one more thing before I forgot to do the...
I've changed my mind.
All right.
Okay, never mind. I thought there was extra dialogue for that.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak.
Yeah, the Kardashians are a perfect example of not being talented to be famous. Ugh. But yeah, now the banjo's now available on the stage now that we pop that out. So what we want to do is we want to use the modulator. And then we want to use the banjo now.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa, careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait, there it is. Thank goodness. Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
So now we're trying to get the microphone over here now that we just cracked the glass puddle here. So.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien.
Let's use the final thing. There. Which is the someone else. And Bessie the cow. And that's the final solution to this. So let's watch the rest of this episode play out.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
All right, that's it for episode 2, situational comedy. So I think the second episode is much improved from the first one. I think the first one's a little bit slower, even though we're basically relegated to the closest area and the Brady Culture area. The Brady Culture event isn't as entertaining as it should have been for a final confrontation against the guy. Overall, I mean, it's still a funny episode, I think, overall, but I think the second episode is much better than the first one by far, just in terms of the jokes and the puzzle solving and everything like that. It's a little bit more, I think flows a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, they straight up tell us the solutions to the puzzles all the time, because this ain't going to be like King's Quest and stuff like that, where you need subtle hints to figure it out. This is basically straight up saying, hey, this whole series is like that, where they basically straight up tell you what you need to do. Unlike the original Sam & Max game, which is a lot of those were pretty not was it random, but some of them were pretty obtuse solutions, which is kind of makes sense for this group because of the way they act. But yeah, overall, I think this episode's better than the first one by a bit. So, but not my favorite episode. We'll get to that very soon. Yeah, with two episodes and two episodes and 2 situations of hypnosis involved here, it sounds like perhaps that might be the theme of this game. So, what about that toy, the toy that the Myra got as a present from the Toy Mafia, no doubt, and its hypnotic powers? Who controls it? Can we even talk about the Toy Mafia? We'll find out next time in episode 3, The Mole, the Mob, and the Meatball. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.